A young boy is isekai'd into another world, filled with cultivators, ghosts, spirits, and monsters. Tian Xinhuan Palace is located to the north of the Heavenly Dragon Empire. It is centuries old, with most of its occupants being women, all of whom are beautiful flowers. In a corner of the palace, the young Master Tian is practicing his cultivation, but his lack of blood energy makes it an arduous affair. Lion finds him shivering in the cold, and she drapes a warm cloak over his shoulders. She warns him not to overexert himself and brings him back inside the palace. However, the various court nobles look upon him with disdain. There is a rule that the palace master cannot have children. However, his mother, the previous palace master, disobeyed this rule and had him, while she ran off with the man she loved. Her whereabouts are still unknown. His current master, his aunt Shiksu, dotes on him. She warns him not to wander too far for his training and gives him a small gift, a dragon's blood pill, which can replenish a large amount of blood energy. Tan knows how expensive such a treasure is, and Shiksu tells him if he takes it, it can improve his body's blood chai. They receive word that the Sky Spirit sect has arrived at the palace. In the land of the Heavenly Dragon Empire, there are 5 classes of power. From the bottom, the Divine Kingdom, the Empire, the House, the Sect, and the Palace. This sect is higher than the Tian Xinhuan Palace. Shiksu instructs Tian to rest while she takes several other cultivators to meet with the Sky Spirits. Tian knows that the Sky Spirits are here to fight for the right to enter ancient ruins, and he laments his inability to help. He hopes the dragon pill can help, but one disciple from the Sky Spirits, Chen, asks Tian to hand it over, as he would make much better use of it. When Tian refuses, Chen threatens that Tian doesn't know what he is doing, and all Tian can do is hide behind Shiksu. Chen punches him, causing Tian to drop the pill. As they scramble for it, Tian rushes to eat it first, enraging Chen and his gang even further. However, Tian awakens something called the crazy leveling system. After eating the pill, a disembodied voice congratulates him, and he notices that everything is moving in slow motion. In an instant, his body refining stage hits rank 5, allowing him to punch Chen. Tian clenches his fist, excited at this new kind of power. Chen is shocked that Tian has reached the 5th rank of the body refining stage, causing him to beg for forgiveness. However, when Tian turns his back, Chen pulls out a dagger and tries to stab him from behind. Tian retaliates and turns the dagger on Chen, killing him. Tian notices that the dagger has poison. Suddenly, windows pop up, rewarding him with 300 experience points for killing Chen, as well as 2 new techniques and a recovery pill. Additionally, he gets 5 crazy points. An inventory opens, which he recognizes to be that of a game, one he is very familiar with. He opens a gift pack he received, claiming for himself a 10 times experience point card, 2 rejuvenation pills, and another newbie gift pack. Curiously, Tian sees a crazy mode button and he taps it. Crazy mode allows him to enhance any effect twice, from alchemy to cultivation and experience gains. Tian is delighted, as this means he can receive twice the effects from powerful items like the dragon pill he just consumed. However, he sees that the cost to use it is 1 crazy point per minute, and he only has 5. One of the disciples screams at Tian for killing Chen, and their commotion gathers a crowd. Shiksu appears alongside several disciples of the Sky Spirits. Among them is Elder Zhao. Seeing his disciple dead, Zhao is angered. Tian explains that they tried to take his dragon pill, but they lie and say they were just minding their own business when Tian attacked them. Zhao does not take this lightly and demands reparations. He demands that Tian be chosen as a representative for an upcoming tournament. Shiksu tries to convince him otherwise, but Zhao says this is a matter of honor for Tian's act of defiance against the Sky Spirits. But Shiksu maintains that Tian is not to be chosen. Zhao finally remembers that Tian is the son of the previous palace master, and he is aware that an accident has caused Tian to lose effective use of his dragon blood chai. Regardless, he insists that Tian participate. Shiksu grows impatient, slaps Zhao, and blames his disciples for instigating the fight. She shows off her power of the condensation stage, causing everyone to be unnerved. But Tian suddenly speaks up. He will fight on behalf of Tian Xinhuan Palace. Suddenly, Tian gets another quest. In the upcoming tournament, the Tian Xinhuan Palace must win, just what Tian ordered. The rewards for the quest are quite generous, and Tian is eager to get them, especially the experience. Shiksu tries to dissuade Tian from participating, but he insists that he can settle it on his own. If he can't do this by himself, then he says he is not worthy of Shiksu's protection. Shiksu sighs and accepts his resolve. She formally agrees to the duel, and Zhao says they will return in 2 weeks. Tian reminds Zhao that the other matches should be fought according to the same rules, and Zhao assures him that only his duel, a grudge match, will have special consequences. Zhao turns his back and leaves, and for now, the crisis is averted. Later, several of the court nobles complain that Tian has placed them in a difficult situation. Worse, they believe he is a terrible fighter, and he will only bring shame to the Tian Xinhuan Palace. Meanwhile, Shixu tells Tian that his priority is to survive, and it is okay if he loses. Shixu believes in Tian, but she just doesn't want him to get hurt. Tian reveals he is fighting for another reason, for Shixu's personal honor. He jokes that she is not much older and he should just call her big sister instead, but Shixu bonks him on the head for his rudeness. Later, Tian opens the gift bag he got from killing Chen, revealing 3 recovery pills and several other skill books, including an additional gift pack. There is also a lottery wheel filled with a variety of rewards, from skill books to accessories. He uses his free spin, hoping to get a divine technique, but to his dismay, he only receives the Ice Gauntlet's weapon, and worse, its rarity is common. However, Tian is not discouraged as he can simply level it up later. However, he is shocked to see that it requires 10,000 crazy points to upgrade his crazy mode skill. If he only received 5 from killing Chen, how many more people must he kill? He attempts to spin the lottery again, but it requires 1,000 crazy points to spin, so he leaves it alone for now. As he recalls, his opponent, Yoon, is at the 7th level of body refinement, higher than him by 2 stages. For now, Tian will focus on increasing his level, and he slips away from the palace to fight a pack of ice wolves. The former user of Tian's body nearly died the last time he fought the wolves, but things are different now. He uses his new skill, the Eagle Claw, to grasp a wolf's throat. In conjunction, he uses the star-absorbing skill, slowly draining the wolf of its energy and granting Tian experience points every second. The wolf eventually dies, and Tian receives another burst of experience and crazy points. He repeats this several times to level up, and he feels the rush as his blood and chi flowing. From now on, he is also a cultivator. He tests out his ice gauntlets and sees that they have a nifty area of effect. With each iced wolf granting 50 experience points, he does not pass up this chance and uses the 10 times experience point card, and he leaps into the wolves to grind. Eventually, he practically drives them to extinction, but the results make it worth it. He has achieved the 8th level of body refinement, one higher than Yoon's. Suddenly, he hears a ghostly howl. The Snow Wolf King has appeared. He receives another quest, to defeat the Wolf King. The rewards are a measly 5 experience points, but Tian sees that he can also receive the Wolf King as a mount, which is far more valuable. He charges right at the Wolf King. 2 weeks later, on the day of the tournament, Zhao demands to know where Tian is. Yoon is similarly infuriated that he might not get his revenge, but Shixu tells him to have faith. Before the sky spirits can slander Shixu further, Tian appears, perched on a rooftop. He has come, as promised. Even though Tian has appeared, his fellow sect members still lack faith, while Zhao acknowledges that he at least has some backbone. However, Zhao thinks Tian will be an easy win. The tournament soon begins, with the stakes being that whoever wins 3 out of 5 matches will receive a spot in the incursion into the ruins. Tian volunteers to go first, but Shixu reminds him there is no shame in admitting defeat. But Tian says he will not do such a thing to make himself unworthy of her protection. Yoon, with the death of his brother still fresh in his mind, will show no mercy to Tian. Tian tells him to bring it on, nerd. Yoon rushes Tian, but the latter uses Eagle Grip and Star Absorber, slowly draining Yoon of his spiritual energy. In desperation, he pulls out a poison dagger, and when Shixu attempts to intervene, Zhao stops him. However, Tian sees the poison dagger coming, and Yoon dies from having his energy drained out. Zhao is horrified to see another disciple dead, while Tian's fellow sect members murmur about his sudden burst of strength. Zhao demands another match for retribution, but Shixu scoffs that their fights will never end this way. However, Zhao refuses to back down, even though 2 of his disciples are now dead. Tian ignores Shixu's warnings and insists on fighting another round. He won't be the weakling they think he is. Zhao sends in Mo, which elicits some cheers from the crowd. If it's Mo, Tian has no chance of winning. Mo criticizes Tian's movements as lacking in grace and being sluggish. If he can avoid 3 of his attacks, then Mo will admit defeat. Mo uses his first move, the quick floating cloud step, hoping to disorient his opponent. However, Tian sees him without effort, and he smacks him with his elbow. However, he did not hit Mo at all, but simply an afterimage. Tian is genuinely surprised, and when he attempts another blow, Mo seemingly disappears. Mo suddenly drops from above, using his Eagle Claw technique. Zhao thinks it is finished, but he is shocked to see Tian parry the blow with his own Eagle Claw, a technique that should be exclusive to them, the Sky Spirit clan. Mo overpowers Tian, but all Tian wanted to do was get a grip on him. Tian begins using Star Absorber to drain Mo's spiritual energy, and Zhao warns his disciple to get away. But Mo goes weak in the knees, and he turns to his last resort, blowing himself up. A loud explosion rocks the arena, and Zhao laments the loss of a genius, but is satisfied that Tian is dead. Tian died, but he lived, and he emerges from the rubble, very much not dead, having eaten a recovery pill just in time. Just like that, Tian has claimed 2 victories for the Tian Xinhuan Palace sect. His fellow sect members, who were bad-mouthing him just roughly 10 minutes ago, now cheer him on. Shixui is especially proud of him. However, Zhao is not satisfied. He points out that martial arts is all about self-restraint. Tian has used demonic skills and killed 2 disciples, and he demands an explanation. However, Tian retorts that Yun died from his own poison dagger, while Mo used a pill to blow himself up. He did no killing. Zhao has no answer, and Tian asks him to send in his next disciple. Shixi refuses, as Tian had already fought 2 rounds, but Zhao offers to give up a breakthrough pill, which allows one to go from the body refinement stage to the spirit refinement stage. Tian accepts. Shixi is worried, but Tian reassures her that he will win. Zhao sends in his final card, his elite disciple, Feng, a tower of a man wielding a massive spear weighing over 600 kilograms. Shixi acknowledges that fighting a long-range weapon like a spear may make things difficult for Tian. Zhao allows Tian to use a weapon too, but when Shixi asks him what weapon he wants, Tian tells her there is no need. In an instant, his ice gauntlets materialize. When the battle begins, spears erupt from underneath Tian. Shixi sees Feng's eyes and realizes he has taken a berserk pill. She tells Tian to get off the stage, but he is trapped by a cage of spears. But Tian only smiles, and he uses Mo's technique, the floating cloud steps, to escape. Feng tries to strike, but he hits nothing but air. Ice slowly starts creeping up from his legs, and eventually he is completely encased in ice. Tian shatters it, and Feng becomes ice cubes. The crowd looks on in awe as the Tian Xinhuan Palace claims the victory. Zhao is in disbelief. In addition to the experience and crazy points he earned from killing 3 Sky Spirit disciples, Tian also clears his earlier quest, granting him a whopping 10,000 experience points, the Sky God armor, and 200 gold. But the piece de resistance, he has leveled up to Spirit Refinement, Stage 1. But Tian remains curious. What can he get if he kills Zhao? Shixi is surprised to learn that Tian is now at the Spirit Refinement stage, when he was unable to cultivate at all before. Tian lies and says that he encountered a master who helped him cultivate in secret. He thinks this is a better explanation than saying he was isekai'd. Shixi was worried all this time, but Tian says he wanted to give her a pleasant surprise. Later, Tian opens the level 11 gift pack he received before, which grants him beginner mastery over all professions, from alchemy to smithing. In addition, he receives a level 15 gift pack and another lottery wheel draw. Tian muses that the Tian Xinhuan Palace sect has always needed to outsource the crafting of their cultivation materials and equipment, but now that he has some knowledge, he can ease this burden. Tian decides to use his next lucky draw. Luckily, Tian finally receives the divine ability he wanted. This turns out to be a luck aura, which allows him to quintuple his luck at the cost of 1 crazy point per second. He decides to test it out, hoping to find money just by walking. He heads outside, but he becomes nervous when nothing happens. Suddenly, Lan calls out to him, informing him that Shixi has requested his presence at the palace hall. She then trips and their lips touch, but she separates almost immediately. In one way, this is also luck. Tian enters the main hall where several of the disciples and Shixi are discussing the upcoming quest into the ancient ruins. They object to Shixi's decision to have Tian represent them, arguing that his cultivation level is too low. However, Shixi retorts that Tian is already at the spirit refinement stage, and with the opening of the ruins still 6 months away, he still has plenty of time to train. Additionally, Tian has fought tooth and nail to earn his slot by defeating 3 Sky Spirit disciples. This silences her detractors. Shixi thus proclaims Tian to be their representative, and there are no objections. Shixi wishes him good luck, as the ruins are also a good opportunity to raise his cultivation level. Tian receives another quest, to clear the heaven-immersing ancient ruins. However, the rewards are baffling. Control and mastery over the dungeon itself, a mind-boggling 100,000 experience points, thousands of crazy points, and a sword of endlessness. Shixi inquires about the status of their weapons and requests Kong, their blacksmith. Mo Yu, a palace elder, agrees to bring him in. Shixi hopes to have Kong forge Tian an appropriate weapon, such as a sword or spear, though Tian doubts a blacksmith could make anything better than his gauntlets. Kong enters the hall, and when Tian analyzes him, he is at least Spirit Refinement Stage 4. However, despite being lower ranked than many of the masters in the palace, he is still called Master for his ability to forge spirit weapons. Shiksu asks for 3 spirit weapons, and she tells Kong to name his price. He agrees, but places 3 conditions: that his son enter as a disciple, and to be given 10,000 gold for the materials needed. This price is far too high, but Kong is only willing to go as low as 5,000 gold. For his last condition, he wants to marry Lian, and if she agrees, he will give all 3 spirit weapons for free. This appears to be a good deal, and if Lan agrees to it, Tan sees no problem. However, Lan refuses to marry him. Kong is outraged, and he threatens to withdraw his services. Shiksu tells him to get lost, as she does not need someone like him in their court. Kong tells them they will regret this. One of the court nobles tries to persuade Lian that if she marries Kong, she can receive everything she needs. But Tian protects Lian and says that she has already decided, and if it's a spirit weapon they need, Tian can make it himself.